Long ago, when the jungle was very young, the proudest animal was not the peacock. Ah! That's not in the book, I just like doing the peacock noise. And now I'll have to do it again. Many years ago when the jungle was young, the proudest animal was not the peacock. Ah! No, the proudest animal in the jungle was Tiger. Tiger was very proud of his big paws and sharp claws. Tiger was very proud of his sharp fangs. But most of all, Tiger was proud of his beautiful golden coat. Because in those days, Tiger had the most beautiful golden coat that anyone had ever seen. And Tiger would tell everyone he met, "Oh, don't you like my beautiful golden coat? I have the most beautiful golden coat. Here, you may test the coat. Go ahead." Now, no one would tell Tiger that they were tired of hearing about the beautiful golden coat because everyone was afraid of Tiger. Now, Tiger was not afraid of any animal except for one, water buffalo. Tiger was afraid of water buffalo because water buffalo was very big, very strong, had massive muscles, and two huge horns on his head that ended in very sharp points. So Tiger, proud though he was no fool. He was afraid of water buffalo, so he was very confused one morning when he saw in a field water buffalo hooked to a plow and being made to work by the strangest little animal that Tiger had ever seen. He could not figure it out. This animal didn't have any claws or fangs or big paws, and he certainly did not have a beautiful golden coat. This confused Tiger, and he watched. And at the end of the day, when the strange little animal walked off, Tiger went up to Water Buffalo and said, "Water Buffalo, you have to tell me something. Why do you work?" Okay, see, let me explain the voices. Because there's a story behind the voices. We were recording the voices. We wanted all the characters to sound different, and I had just seen Con Air with Steve Buscemi. And then I'd also seen Green Mile with Michael Clark Duncan. So you'll understand the Water Buffalo in a minute. And like I was saying, Tiger went up to Water Buffalo and said, "Water Buffalo, you have to tell me something. Why do you work for that strange little animal? He doesn't have any claws or fangs or big paws, and he certainly doesn't have a beautiful golden coat. What is the deal?" And Water Buffalo looked at Tiger and said, "You don't understand, Tiger. That little animal is man. Man does not need any claws or fangs because man has wisdom." "So, this wisdom is why you work for man?" "That's right, Tiger." "Well, I'll just get man to give me his wisdom, and then you will work for me." Water Buffalo shook his head and walked away. Now the next morning, when man was leading his goats to the field, Tiger jumped in the middle of the path and said, "Hold it, man. I heard that you have this thing called wisdom, and that is why Water Buffalo works for you. Well, I want you to give me your wisdom so Water Buffalo will work for me." And the man looked at Tiger and said, "Oh, Tiger, you don't understand. Wisdom is not something that I can give you." Yeah, fine. Okay, look. Let's try this. Give me your wisdom or I will, let me see. Oh, yes, eat you. And man said, "Oh, all right, Tiger, that is fine. I will give you my wisdom. But, oh, Tiger, I'm afraid I left it at home. Now, I'm going to go home and get my wisdom, and I'll bring it back and give it to you. And you wait right here." "All right, you're going home. I'll just wait right here and watch your goats. You go ahead and get the wisdom. I'll wait right here." The man started to walk off, and he turned back and said, "Tiger, I'm a little nervous. Sometimes I can't find things right away when I put them away, and I might take too long, and you might get hungry and eat my goats." "I'm not hungry now, man, so just go ahead, get the wisdom, come back, they'll be fine. Nice look. How you doing?" The man said to Tiger, "I'm really nervous. I mean, would you mind if I tied the tip of your tail to this big tree, and that way you can't eat my goats?" "All right, fine. Here. Tie my tail to the tree." And so the man did. He tied the tiger's tail to the tree, and he started to walk off. And the man turned back again and said, "Oh, Tiger, mighty Tiger, I'm still a little nervous. Your paws are so big." "Yes, they are." "And your claws are so sharp." "You're right there." "I mean, you might get hungry and cut right through that rope and eat my goats." "I'm not hungry." "Well, Tiger, would you mind if I just tied your paws to the tree as well so you can't use your paws to get through the rope?
All right, fine, here, okay, look, okay, all right, tie me to the tree, the paws are tied, and your tail is tied, everything's good, okay, look, oh, can't move them, okay, go wisdom.
Man started off, he turned back one more time and said, "Whoa, tiger, mighty tiger, I'm still a little nervous. Your head, you have those long, sharp fangs. You could easily bite through those ropes. Would you?"
All right, look, I tell you what, why don't you just tie my head to the tree too, and that way I can't eat your goats.
And so the man did. He tied the tiger from the tip of his tail to the top of his head very tightly around the tree. And he said, "Tiger, are you tied?"
Yes, I am.
"Can you move it off?"
No, not really, okay, okay, good, don't get the wisdom, okay,
"Yes, Tiger, you wait right there."
okay, I'll do that, okay, go ahead.
Behind his back, man led the goats away, leaving Tiger there tied to the tree. As time went on, Tiger was thinking about all the things he'd make Water Buffalo do when he got his wisdom.
Oh, man, this is really good.
And animals would come by and look at Tiger and shake their heads. And Tiger would say,
"Let's go in, I'm getting wisdom, go, skip.
And Water Buffalo walked by and looked at him and shook his head and said, "Tiger, what in the world have you gotten yourself into?"
You'll be singing out of tune when I have wisdom and you're working for me. So, scoop.
Water Buffalo walked off, shaking his head. Now, as the day went on and the sun continued to beat down on Tiger, he in fact began to get thirsty and hungry.
Man, it's taking a long time to come back with my wisdom. I'm getting hungry. Maybe I can just eat one of the goats. It's got a lot. You won't ever notice. So I'll just go eat it. Wow, this is very tight. Get it? Can't get it. Water Buffalo! Man! Where's my wisdom? Oh, I'm really getting hungry. I gotta get it.
So Tiger was getting hungrier and hungrier, and he started pulling and pulling against the ropes, and his mighty muscles started pulling, and the rope started to stretch, and as it stretched, the rope started to burn brown stripes into Tiger's beautiful golden coat. He pulled, and finally, boom, snapped the ropes.
Wow! Woo! I'll eat them. Where are the goats? Where's man? Where is my wisdom? Okay, fine. I may not have man's wisdom, but I don't need it. I still have my big paws, my sharp claws, my long fangs, and my beautiful golden coat. Boy, I'm thirsty.
Tiger went over to a watering hole, and he bent over the watering hole to take a drink, and he saw his reflection, and he saw all of the brown stripes burned into his golden coat.
I've got brown stripes in my beautiful golden coat. They go, again. I just shouted out, no.
And all the animals came around and they looked at Tiger, and they all just stared at him. Water Buffalo walked up. He was the only one to say anything. "Hey, Tiger, nice stripes." Tiger was so embarrassed. He backed away from the animals. He got down in the bushes and just kind of crawled away, staying to the shadows so no one could see him. And that is where you find tigers today, mostly in the jungle, creeping through the shadows. He is still searching for man. He is still searching for wisdom. So it was told to me, and so it was told to you.